Hi, everyone, and welcome to this guided meditation with Mindful Sparks. Today, we will be practicing noticing and naming our thought patterns. And this can be a really important strategy when it comes to meditation, as our mind always wanders. It's going to do that, it's what it's supposed to do, it's what it's designed to do. And what we're practicing here is not getting distracted by our thoughts, not getting caught up in the stories, but being more objective and being able to say, oh, I've had this thought, it's about this, full stop. Oh, I've had another thought, oh, it's also about this, full stop. And from that, we can begin to see patterns in our thoughts. Maybe it might be patterns, oh, at this time of day, I tend to think about this a lot. Or when I think about this situation, I tend to have a more negative response to it or a more positive response to it. So what we're trying to find in this meditation are patterns that we can later begin to explore, maybe through other mediums such as journaling, or maybe talking it through with a trained professional, or just simply having this knowledge under our belt that this is a habitual thought pattern that I have. So as always, getting yourself in a comfortable position. If you want to pause the video for a moment while you do that, feel free. However you are choosing to sit for this meditation, making sure we are taking into account our posture, so shoulders in line with our hips, having a nice straight upright position. Our chin is slightly tucked, pulling back a little bit into our body so we're not overextending the neck. Hands resting wherever's comfortable for you. And if it's comfortable for you, closing down the eyes. If not, softening the gaze. It's kind of looking into maybe middle distance or at a 45-degree angle down. Getting out any last wiggles, any last movement that might feel good for you right now. Stretching, rolling the shoulders. And then when you're ready, taking your attention to your breath. Using your breath as a focus point, as something to bring our attention back to whenever we get distracted. Noticing if your breath is long, short, deep or shallow, loud or quiet, is smooth, is a little bit rough. Knowing there's no right or wrong way to be breathing. We are simply observing and noticing how it feels to sit in your body at this moment in time and breathe. And anytime you do get distracted by a thought, no problem. Just say, I've had a thought, and take your attention back to your breath. And now as we get into the meditation, what I'd like us to start practicing is when we do have a thought, we notice, oh, I've had a thought. I'm going to name it. It's about a person, it's about a place, it's a memory. And then I'm going to notice if I have a response to that. Oh, it makes me feel relaxed. Or this thought makes me feel a bit tight in the body. And from that, going back to our breath. And the next time a thought pops up, oh, I'm thinking about the same thing I just thought about. And I have had the same response to that thought. Going back to the breath. We're not getting into the whys or the wherefores at the moment. We are practicing objectivity. We're practicing observing noticing, and naming. So, for the next few minutes, we're going to practice this by ourselves. I will stop speaking, and the next time you hear my voice, it will be when we are bringing this meditation to a close. So, remember, we are noticing and naming our thoughts and observing if there are any patterns. We're not judging them as good or bad or right or wrong. We're getting to know our thoughts a little bit better. I'd like you now, wherever you're at in your meditation, to bring your attention back to the air moving in and out of your body. And as we bring this practice to a close, we're going to take 3 deep, meaningful breaths. So taking a big inhale through the nose and a big exhale through the mouth. One last one in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And finally, the biggest breath of the day, all the way in, filling the lungs, expanding the rib cage, expanding the abdomen, and exhaling. So when you're ready, taking any movement that might feel good for your body, stretching, rolling the shoulders, shaking out the legs. In your own time, opening up your eyes, coming back to the room around you, back to the present moment. I hope you had a wonderful meditation. Have a great day.